The Unseen Threads, an Allison Cain serial thriller by William Howard. Episode 6, The Unseen Hand. The taxi ride back to my apartment was a blur of frantic thoughts. They know about you. Run. The words burned into my retina, searing past the velvet luxury of the Obsidian Club. The casual bump, the surreptitious press of paper into my palm wasn't an accident. This wasn't just a recruitment drive for a mysterious elite club, it was a cage. And I, unknowingly, had stepped inside. The fleeting glimpse of Thompson and Voss, laughing together, twisted into something sinister. This wasn't about civil cases anymore. Sarah, the barista, the missing students. It all clicked into a terrifying, interconnected web far bigger and more dangerous than I'd imagined. My first thought was Detective Turner. He wouldn't believe me if I just told him. I had to get the footage from my Obsidian Club visit to him. I changed into more comfortable clothes and headed out in my RAV4, finding an untraceable public Wi-Fi signal from a late-night diner. Parked myself in a dark corner of the lot, and with a speed born of pure adrenaline. My hands shook as I fumbled with my burner phone. The one I'd bought just for this. I uploaded the encrypted video from the tiny camera to a dead drop server I'd set up, sending an anonymous tip to Detective Turner's cold case email. No return address, no name, just a link and a cryptic message about Project Nightingale. It felt insufficient, a tiny spark against a looming shadow, but it was all I could do. The streetlights cast long, predatory shadows as I rushed back to my apartment building. A prickle of unease crawled up my spine. The air felt heavy, charged. My building, usually a comforting bastion of quiet ordinariness, now seemed to hum with an unseen menace. I fumbled with my keys, my heart pounding a frantic rhythm against my ribs. The moment I pushed open my door, I knew. The soft click of the lock, the cold draft, the almost imperceptible scent of ozone and something else. My stomach dropped. I didn't even make it past the entryway before a dark form detached itself from the shadows. Then another, and another. Masked figures, moving with chilling efficiency, flooded my small living room. On the floor, now, a guttural voice commanded. My survival instincts screamed. I didn't hesitate. Instead of complying, I dove. My forensic librarian's mind, usually processing data, now processed escape routes. A narrow gap between a bookcase and the wall. They'd clearly been looking for something specific, throwing cushions, pulling out drawers, but their focus wasn't on me, not immediately. They wanted my laptop, my files, my evidence. I squeezed through the gap, knocking over a stack of old journals. The figures were a blur of motion, their movements swift, practiced. Panic clawed at my throat, but a sliver of clarity cut through it. I needed to be fast. I scrambled through the back of my apartment, heading for the fire escape. A hand grazed my shoulder. I twisted. A sharp pain blossomed in my arm, but I kept moving. Reaching the window, I threw it open, the glass rattling. As I scrambled over the sill, my eyes darted to one of the figures, their arm reaching, their hand outstretched to grab me. For a split second, the sleeve of their dark shirt rode up, exposing their wrist. And there it was, a fleeting flash, barely enough to register, but undeniable. A small, intricately drawn tattoo, a stylized bird with outstretched wings. The same unique design I'd seen on the barista's wrist from the coffee shop security footage. Then I was out, tumbling down the rusted rungs of the fire escape, the bitter night air biting at my face, leaving my ransacked apartment and the laptop with all of my evidence behind. Come back for A Reluctant Alliance, Episode 7 of The Unseen Threads, an Allison Cain serial thriller.